Hi everyone, welcome to a special bonus crossover episode with the Charlie of Pint Half Full and the Daniela of Loudspeaker. Hi Charlie.
Hello everyone. Hello Danny.
Today we're doing something different. We are going, so this is going to be the first of 2 episodes in a special series where we're going to teach each other about all things boys and girls. I mean, gender's a spectrum, but from our personal experiences, quizzing each other on what we know about periods, wet dreams, all that good stuff.
I feel like this episode's going to be a lot shorter than the girls one.
Girls are a lot more complex. What can I say?
Like, why do you guys go to the toilet together? Like,
that's
the next episode.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you. But yeah, so we're going to start. Charlie's going to quiz me for the first episode on some boy stuff. I'm a bit scared. I would like to think that
some of these might be good, some of these might be shit. We'll just dive in, shall we?
Okay, do it.
Okay, cool.
First one.
True or false? Does one ball hang lower than the other?
I assumed it depended, you know, like every vagina's different, all balls are different. I'm going to say true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But it's not varying on the person. Literally, everyone's balls hang like slightly lower than the other. It's just saying they don't clash.
So they don't like,
you know, like
smack
conkers,
together.
you know? Fucking.
Have you ever had your balls smacked together? Did it hurt?
Well, I've been bell slapped. Do you know what bell slapped is? It's just someone like basically smacking your balls, your private areas. Like just quickly going like that.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it takes...
Why do boys do that? They all do it. Like,
it's just funny,
it's like a playground. Why?
Because it kind of like, it wins the person. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Cool.
I didn't like it. I ran away from that sort of shit.
Okay, so 1 of 1.
Right, okay.
I'm on a roll.
How do boys get rid of skid marks?
I know this. Do you know what? And it's because of another podcast I watched. Oh, I hope I'm right. They might just be fucking weird. But
I love it how all of my questions are just all like dirty. Yeah.
I think they like piss onto it.
Yeah.
And it's like a jet
Oh,
wash.
yeah.
That's disgusting,
It's
by
a
the
game.
way.
It's a game. You could just like try and get, but the most annoying thing is when you try and piss at it and then there's the last little bit that you just can't get off no matter what. Honestly, if you girls could point where you pissed, you would do the same. I
will concede, I think guys piss a lot cooler than girls do. And also, you have the freedom to do it wherever you want.
Yeah.
Like, no one likes a crouching girl. Like, no one, not even a girl, likes crouching. Like, guys can just be like, yeah.
But isn't there like the shiwis? But isn't that kind of just a bit grim?
The what?
Shiwis.
Yeah, I would never, ever in a million years. I don't even know how it works.
It's a bit unsanitary, isn't it? I
don't even want to think about it. I don't even know. There must be so much leakage. Like, I can't even think about it. But one of my boyfriend's friends, this is how, like, cool guys can piss. If he's, like, I don't know, it's summer, you're at a park, you're at a festival, whatever, he will just lie on his side.
Right.
Like, he's, like, just chilling.
Yeah.
And just piss, like... out next to him if he can't be bothered to go in. Like, that, girls could never do that.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
There's all sorts of creative ways. Like, you can do some sword fighting with your mate, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, girls can't...
Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know? Just...
Have you ever done that?
I have.
Oh my God. I think probably more guy friends have seen each other's dicks than girlfriends have seen each other's vaginas. I've seen a fair few of my friends' vaginas, but I don't know if that's normal or we're just quite open.
Right, this next one.
Okay, I've got 2 for 2.
Yeah, you have got 2 for 2. You're doing really well.
Thanks.
You know, guys.
Well.
Right, so this third one, we spoke about it previously, but urinal etiquette.
Yeah.
Do you know this one?
Not very well. What is it like? What's the golden rule? Or
it is a golden rule. Like, every bloke knows this rule. If, by the way, if you haven't seen the episode, then please go over to Pint Half Full. So yeah, no, basically every bloke knows this without even telling each other, but you go into
let me
a room.
guess. You don't use like the urinal next to someone else.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, go on. Explain to me in detail.
But it's like, if you had like 7 urinals and you walked in, you coming in from the left, which one would you take?
If I came in from the left and there were 7, I would take the end one.
Yeah, I feel like at first, if no one's in there, it doesn't really matter. Because I've kind of started thinking about this more often since that episode, and I've kind of sussed my pattern. But basically, if you've got anyone, like, you always want to leave a space between you, because you don't want to just like have loads of room and then just stand right next to the person.
Yeah,
it's
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
If you've got, especially you've got other room, it's like on the train. You know, if there's plenty of room.
And there's an empty carriage and someone sits fucking next to you.
Yeah.
What do you want? My kidneys, my blood? Like, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Especially like, because you're not just sitting there. You've actually got your dick in your hand.
Yeah.
Urinating.
And sometimes when they're that close to you, you can't help it, but it's in your peripheral vision. So you're like,
yeah. Does that happen a lot? Like, do people just like side up to you?
Well, yeah, like especially in London, because the like toilets are always like full, you know.
What?
But
And you're all just shoulder to shoulder, just pissing in a trough. It's
and
disgusting.
sometimes, I mean, we will talk about this in the episode from Pint, but sometimes you do get splashback
From other people.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, and then most guys will just like rinse their hands with water and just leave.
You fellas need to sort your shit out. That is disgusting. Splashback from another person. That's rank. Okay.
It's happened to the best of us.
Ugh.
Right. Not all boners are about your missus.
Is this like a true or false?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, true, unfortunately.
Yeah. But, like, do you understand that? Like, it sometimes, for a guy, you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you just got wake and bake, morning boner or whatever it's called.
Morning glory.
Morning glory, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, but also, can I just say, as a girl, you obviously want to assume that you're the cause of it.
Yeah.
Like, I have a question.
All right. Okay.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, I assume it gets like easier to control like the older you get. I'd imagine. Like, how easy is it to control? Like, if you get like the urge, like, how easy is it to control a boner?
What? Like, stop it from ascending?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just can't stop it, and I'll let you in on a little secret. Sometimes you have to like tuck it
In the waistband.
Yeah.
I've heard this. I have heard this little.
So, because sometimes like you're not even thinking about it, but then it just happens. Not all the time. That is a very rare occasion, but sometimes you're like, oh fuck, like we've got to sort this situation out. You know.
Yeah, I know that is true, but like, guys, if you're in a relationship or you're with a female, lie. Just be like, oh my god, yeah, you're just so.
No, my girlfriend asked me that question. That's why I brought it up in this podcast, and I was like,
what
no.
she said, is it all because of me? And you just went, no.
Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to her.
I'm sorry, Charlie's girlfriend. Oh yeah, that's depressing though. And then
Yeah,
also,
but like I would say like 90%, and that is a strong percentage,
we can cut this out. Do you ever get a boner thinking about someone else? Like, is that a common thing?
Yeah.
That actually hurts my heart. I actually can't even cope with shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you get off at like some like mad looking bloke, and you're like, oh, I just want to cream my pants. No. Girls aren't. I don't. Maybe it's just me, but I'll be like, yeah, he's good looking, or he's fit, but I'm not gonna be like, whoop. Yeah,
like,
but I think that's just where blokes and girls differ, is that like,
yeah, because they're disgusting.
Well, no,
primitive tramps.
No, I've had a thought about this, right, and I think it's because like blokes can come multiple times a day, right, but there is a big build up for that just one time, whereas girls, they could just do it non-stop. So it's more special for a guy to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But he's getting a fucking boner over Stacey down the street. Are you taking the piss?
Oh, mate, you could ask any bloke whether they get blown from other girls, and if they told you no, then they're lying. They're absolutely lying.
I just don't even want to think about it. It actually makes me want to rip people's fucking heads off of their necks. So, yes, that is true, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right. Why do men stick their hand down their pants?
I don't know, but can we just public service announcement? They need to stop. Like, it's... Imagine if girls just walked around with, like, their hands in their bra. Like, you're not impressing anyone.
No.
I don't know what you're digging for, but I'm sure there's no gold. Like, it's just, like,
that'd be a bit weird as well, just, like, holding their boob, just like, you're right, mate.
It's, like, it's bordering on sexual harassment to everyone in your area. So just fucking cut it out, because there's no need for it. There's an actual answer?
Yeah.
Why men are fucking...
Yeah. So, I feel like...
I want to guess, because I want a really good streak on this.
Mm-hmm. You got on, like...
Itchy balls.
You know what? I wasn't thinking about that, but that sometimes is the reason.
Okay, all right, go on.
You know, I think the main reason, especially during winter times, it's a heat source.
Are you just...
Yeah,
Put some gloves on!
If you get a body of a bloke up and you saw, like, the heat diagram...
Yeah.
Right there, man.
Okay, but I'm sure it's the same for girls, but they just have a little bit of public decency.
Like, I don't do it in public.
Oh,
I'll get home, you know, shove some pajamas on, you know.
Do you know what it is? To be fair, it is comfortable. Like, girls will relate to, like, if I'm just chilling at home, in the privacy of my own home, like, hand on the boob, like,
you got to check them once in a while, haven't you? So
but I'm not doing it. I should be, by the way. Check your boobs, but I don't do it for that. It's just so comfy. It's like, yeah. So I kind of get it.
It is comfy, and it's kind of like that's you. Like, you're grabbing yourself, like, you know, like, not in a weird. Okay, we're cutting that bit out.
No, we're not. We're leaving that in.
No, you know, like, it's kind of like that's your pilot, you know, and, like, you've got it.
It's your pilot.
Yeah, it's kind of like, because if anything happens, 100%.
Right.
You know, it's
so
kind
men
of
do think with their dicks. We've confirmed. We've confirmed. Finally.
Right, moving on from that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I told you this was going to get all sorts of weird.
I'm just realising more and more how men are. Like, I'm just...
You know what? I wish I could have some good ones in here, but I really couldn't think of any.
Okay. Right, I'm ready.
Right. What happens when it gets cold? Like, and...
Dicks shrink.
No, it's not the dick. This is... Right.
Balls shrink.
You're the second girl to say... that the dick shrinks. It's not the dick, it's the balls. They go
like back inside you. Do you know why? I don't
know if they actually go back inside.
I think I could be wrong. I'm not a man, but I'm pretty sure it's like an evolutionary thing, because it's like the reason that balls are outside of, like, they're not inside is because, like, it for the temperature. That's the only reason, apparently, to, like, regulate the temperature better. If they were too hot, you wouldn't be able to make good sperm. So I'm assuming that when it's cold, the balls are like, shit, we're not at the optimum temperature we'd normally be. Let's get some heat from inside.
Yeah. It's kind of like a turtle, right? It just, like, kind of goes back. I mean, that's if they get frightened. I don't know if any bloke gets frightened and their balls just shrivel up.
Is that might be a thing that guys get, like, scared and they're like, yeah, because people say that, don't they? Like, oh.
No, you just get goosebumps, or I don't know. Your balls don't shrivel up.
I thought guys are like, if they're scared or like
a horror movie, like, reviewers are like, oh, it'll make your balls shrivel.
Yeah, you know, like how, like, woodlouse go into, like, little balls.
Oh, right, yeah.
And snakes, like, play dead.
Yeah, isn't it the armadillos or whatever they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they curl up and shit.
Yeah, they're weird.
Or hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Hedgehogs are cute, though.
I don't think I've ever seen a hedgehog in real life.
You haven't seen a hedgehog?
You live in the middle of literal nowhere. So.
Yeah, like,
Have you seen, like, wild hedgehogs?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You must see foxes though.
Oh yeah, but they're like feral city foxes. They're disgusting.
Right, yeah.
They're
covered in black stuff and just
skeletal. Just like it's disgusting. I hate it. I hate foxes.
Like skeletal coming out.
Yeah.
Right.
What number's this?
We're on number 7.
Whew.
And I feel like 7, like this is kind of the last couple. But it's kind of like a 2-part because they're kind of linked.
Okay. So this is part A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I really want to finish strong here, Charlie.
Yeah. So, I might have said this before, but what is the what is the longest cum shot?
How is this a 2-parter?
Because it's almost how.
Okay. Can I get like a little bit of a hint? Can I get like?
Wait, actually no. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'll rephrase that.
Okay.
Longest penis.
Do you know? I've seen. I don't know if someone's overtaken him, but I saw he's from like Peru or Venezuela
where
or
it's
somewhere.
taped to his leg.
He wears like a bandage around his neck.
What?
And then like loops it around his dick,
What?
so he can wee, because it's so it's wild. And that was like.
I think he almost faints if he tries to get it up because so much blood's going to the end of his dick. No, I'm genuinely serious.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, mate, that wouldn't be the life.
I don't know how long it was. I would say it looked pretty big. But it was all like wrapped up.
You know, at that point, I'd feel like just get rid of it. You know,
it's
too much.
They offered him surgery. And he refused because he was like, I'd rather be known as the guy with the biggest dick in the world than like be able, because he can't have sex or anything.
I feel like if you've already grabbed that title, it's not going to grow anymore, is it? So like someone's probably going to overtake you. Yeah. So you may as well just like be like, okay, cool.
He can't have sex, obviously. Then can't have kids. Like, and he's like, no, I'd still rather have the biggest dick in the world. Like, grow up. Yeah. I don't know how long it was. I'm gonna guess 16 inches.
14. You were not far off. That is quite long still. For your information as well, that is 35.56 centimetres.
35? That's like a ruler.
No.
Rulers were 30 centimetres at school. That's not that big.
Well, no, 14 inches. Like that's probably an inch.
Is it?
Yeah, so like 14 of them.
It's bigger than a Subway footlong.
Yeah, well, that's 6 inch.
No, a footlong's 12. Footlong. They say it's 12 inches. It's definitely not.
It's not.
That's about a Subway footlong, I would say.
Right. Well, if anyone finds out anyone with a bigger dick, then please put it in the comments.
Yeah. No pictures.
No pictures. Just how long it is.
Yeah.
Right. And the B part of the question.
Is this the cum shot part?
Mm-hmm. How fast?
Oh, fuck.
And it does actually have the, like, how far it went as well.
Again, I think I've heard this in a podcast, but I don't. Right, so I need the length, like the distance and the speed.
Yeah.
Can I get, like, the unit of measurement? Is it, like, miles per hour?
Miles per hour.
Like,
Have you ever seen that it's like kilometres an hour? It looks more impressive. I should have done it in kilometres an hour instead.
I'm pretty sure it's quite fast.
It's quite fast.
It's above 20.
Yeah, it's above 20.
32.
42.
Jesus.
42.7.
42.7 miles an hour.
Yeah. So,
that's pretty
yeah,
fast.
so that's pretty fast.
That's like past the speed limit on most roads where I live.
I do question, like, how did they record this? Like, did the guy just go, oh, I'll call up World Records, or, you know, where you call, like, a guy over with a clipboard?
It's probably like a science facility, but what is that research for? Like, what betterment of the world does that, like, they go and, like, find a cure for cancer?
It's kind of one of those things where they search up in the lab and it's kind of like, they get the result and it's like, well, now we know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, proved it.
Just did it for the fun of it, you know.
And even more to the point, the next part, the distance, who cares?
Yeah.
Because it's only meant to go one place if we're doing it like the Bible says.
I just wanted to see them get the tape measure out.
Do you remember them like meter
yeah,
sticks
where it
at
ticks,
school?
yeah.
The longest. I would say it's not as impressive as the speed. Is it in meters?
It's quite impressive.
Meters, centimeters, inches?
Oh, well, I was going to do like... yeah, okay. Because I've done the size like comparison, but yeah, it's like 6 meters. Which is kind of like the length of a limousine.
Jesus.
Yeah, Christ. I know.
What a pointless talent.
And they were basically saying that like his cum is got faster acceleration than the limousine and can go past the limousine.
It's the same guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
I bet he's impregnated like a whole like nation of people. What? I don't get... I mean...
Fair enough.
Fairs. But like, what is the point?
Yeah.
Anyway. Right, well, so guys and their pointless cum shots, and he'd be really good at porn. Anyway, that's enough of that. Cool. Thanks for the education, Charlie. I feel like I have learnt a lot. I don't like men.
Hey, Dani, you learn something new every day.
Yeah. Things I could have probably gone my whole life without knowing and been perfectly fine. But thanks. Join us next time, where I'll be asking Charlie about all things womanhood. Get ready. I need you studying.
Yeah.
Between now and then, you can listen to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can watch on Spotify and YouTube, and make sure you're following CapCo Originals for all snippets and exciting things. Bye.
Peace.